This is the market news as of November 26, 2021. And here are the top 10 most active companies in the Philippine Stock Exchange at exactly 6:45 p.m. Philippine time or Philippine Standard Time. The Premier Entertainment with a decrease in price of 0.070 cents and a decrease in percentage change of 8.86% from the last price 0.720 cents, and with the shares traded 58.83 million. Next, the Mega World with a decrease in price of 0.160 cents and a negative percentage change of 4.85% from the last price 3 pesos and 14 cents with a volume of 46.94 million. Next, the Abacor Capital with a decrease in price of 0.0300 cents and a negative percentage change of 2.97% from the last price 0.98 cents with a volume 21.43 million. Next, the Monday Nissan with a decrease in price of 0.28 cents and change in percent of negative 1.57% with the last price 17 pesos and 60 cents with the shares traded 73.26 million. Next, the All Day Marts with a decrease in price of 0.01 cents and a change in percent of negative 1.35%. The last price was 0.73 cents with a volume traded 107.79 million. Next, the AC Energy Philippines with a decrease in price of 0.160 cents and a percent of 1.34% change from the last price 11 pesos and 74 cents with a volume of 70.16 million. Next, the SM Prime with a decrease in price of 0.45 cents and a change in percentage of negative 1.21% with the last price of 36 pesos and 6 cents with a volume of 14.08 million. Next, the Philippine Estates with an increase in price of 0.030 cents and an increase in percent of 5.17% from the last price of 0.61 cents with a volume of 56.02 million. Next, the Frutas with an increase in price of 0.02 cents and an increase in a percentage of 1.59% from the last price 1 pesos and 28 cents with a volume of 37.66 million. Next, the LT Group with a change in price of positive 0.020 cents and the positive change in percent of 0.18 from the last price 10 pesos and 98 cents with a volume of 14.77 million. And here are the top gainers stocks. Italpinas Development Corporation with an increase in price of 0.220 cents and a gain of 11.58%. The last price was 2 pesos and 12 cents. Next, the Easy Call Communications with an increase in price of 0.4 cents or 0.400 cents and an increase in percent of 9.52%. Okay, from the last price 4 pesos and 6 cents or 4 pesos and 600 cents. Next, the Asia Best Group with an increase in price of 0.430 cents and an increase in percent of 8.16% from the last price, 5 pesos and 7 cents. Next, that is on copper silver with an increase in price of 0.37 cents and a percentage change of positive 7.23% from the last price, 5 pesos and 49 cents. Next, the prime media with an increase of 0.017 price and gain of 5.43% from the last price per share of 1 pesos and 36 cents. Next, the Philippine Estates with an increased change in price of 0.030 cents and a gain of 5.17% from the last price per share of 0.610 cents. Next, the Rockwell Land with a positive change in price of 0.070 cents and an increase of 4.67% from the last price, 1 pesos and 57 cents or 570 cents. Next, the Pacific Online Systems with a positive change in price of 0.080 cents and a gain of 3.98% from the last price per share of 2 pesos and 0.90 cents. Next, the Leisure and Resorts with an increased change in price of 0.050 cents and a gain of 3.33% from the last price, 1 peso and 55 cents. Next, the Euromed Lab or the Euromed Laboratories with a change in price of positive 0.050 cents and a gain of 3.33% with a price of 1 peso and 55 cents. Next, the top losers stocks. Benguet B has a negative change in price of 0.6 cents or 0.600 cents and a negative percentage change of 11.11% from the last price per share, 4 pesos and 8 cents. Next, Oriental Petrol B with a negative change or depreciated 0.0010 cents and has losses of 9.09% from its last price per share of 0.0100 cents. Next, the iRemit with a change in price of negative 0.090 cents and losses of 9.00 or 9% with the last price per share of 0.910 cents. Next, the Premier Entertainment with a negative change in price of 0.070 and losses of 8.86% from its last price, 0.72 cents. Next, the Zeus with a decrease in price of 0.015 and a percentage change of negative 7.89% with the last price per share of 0.175 cents. Next, the Dito CME Holdings with a change in price of negative 0.39 cents and a percentage change of negative 6.50% from the last price, 5 pesos and 61 cents. Next, Bright Kindle with a negative change in price of 0.110 cents or 0.11 cents and losses of 6.18% from the last price, 1 peso and 67 cents. Next, the Mark Ventures with a change in price of negative 0.0900 cents, losses of 6.12% and from the last price, 1 peso and 38 cents. Next, the Sirtec with a decrease in price of 0.24 and a change of negative 5.66% from the last price of 4 pesos. And the last was the Shakey's Pizza Asia with a negative change in price of 0.47 cents and a change in percent of negative 5.29% from the last price of 8 pesos and 410 cents.